This is Solo P1. Welcome to the final whistle, game 15. So we're here to do the preview. No, the review, the review of the game. So we're going to bring in Mike Hughes, my partner in crime. He does all the videos with me. It's his channel. It's our channel. He's co-owner of Keep It Sports. I'm going to bring in Mike Hughes, my partner in crime, Mr. Toto Abba. Was it so dark where you are, bro? Was it anyway? All right, no problem. So Toto, how's it going, bro?
Yeah, it's going well.
Yeah.
Of course, watching Formula One today and Lando win the championship, which is good. Another British driver winning the championship. But overall, day's been going all right.
Yeah. And yeah, it has been going quite good today. I did watch the Formula One. Lando Norris, world champion. If you have to go, bro, you could come back, no problem. I need to plug the channel anyway, shamelessly. So people, this one's coming on the Spotify and iTunes. Remember, guys, hit that like. Recommend this audio podcast to your friends. And recommend it to everyone that you know. This is on Spotify, Stitcher, iTunes, TuneIn, Amazon Music, wherever you get your podcast. Wherever you get your podcast, we are on there. It's called Keep It Sports Solo P1. So, let's talk about Mohamed Salah before we start getting into the review. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of players that get a low mark on this one. I don't know how you feel about it. I know how you feel about Mo Salah mostly. But there's been a few more hours have passed. We've had former ex-Liverpool players, former professional football players, and they seem to have the same answer, really, the same answer. And their answer is, Mohamed Salah is one of the greatest football players to ever play in the Premier League, which we all agree. And I've been saying this for a long time. But what he did, putting it out there in the media, and I think it was the Norwegian news, and it doesn't matter what news it is. Mohamed Salah knew exactly what he was doing. Let's face it. He's an intelligent man. He's not stupid. He knew exactly what he was doing. He knew this was going to get traction. He knew this was probably going to bait up Arne Slot. Obviously, he's fell out with Arne Slot because he's missed 2.5 games, not 3. And yeah, this is what we got. And the football player said, look, at the end of the day, you should never throw your club under the bus. You are employee of Liverpool. And Michael Owen said it. They all said it. All footballers, ex-footballers said it, that he shouldn't have done that to the club. That's one of the written rules of being a footballer player. You don't throw your club under the bus. If you got a problem with Arne Slot, if you got a problem the way things are running, then you go and speak to them on their own. You don't put it out there in the media. And they knew exactly what he was doing just before he's going to AFCON as well. It looks like he's trying to get Arne Slot the sack, in my opinion. That's what it seems like.
I think out of order on what he's done. Look, we get his frustration. I get his frustration. He's a top player, starter day in, day out. Now he's been benched for 2 games, but again, that's no excuse to come and rash out like that. You got to think about it. You can just keep it simple with this one. His performances have been poor this season. Absolute piss poor this season, right? And just because he's been benched for 2 games, and he did play half a game, but you can see that Slot is not looking for him to be a regular starter anymore because his performance ain't been good. Maybe age is catching up, but simply, forget the age factor, forget all that. His performances haven't been good enough this season. So what's the most logical thing to do is bench the player and let him learn and say, look, you got to perform better to get your starting line spot again. Starting lineup is very, very important in football for everyone. Everyone wants to be in the starting lineup but you got to prove yourself to be in that starting lineup. If you start stinking out the bed, if you start not performing well, your work rate's not there, you're going to get replaced by someone who's better than you. Of course, Szoboszlai's playing there now. Szoboszlai's playing right wing, who showed work rate in these past games, has assisted for us in these games, contributed in these games, always trying hard. If you compare Szoboszlai to Mo Salah, because Szoboszlai is the one who's took Mo Salah's space at the moment, Szoboszlai's performances have been very, very good this season. He's been good. He's been showing work rate, determination, assisting, contributing to play, contributing to the attack, contributing to the defense, always tracking back. I would rather play Szoboszlai over Salah on that right-hand spot, and that's just me. You didn't even have to include politics and all that in it. All you got to think about is look at Salah's performances, and the guy don't deserve to play. Because we've been saying on this channel before all this even came out that Salah should be benched. And whoever, don't believe us or whatever, you can go look at our recent lives if you want to. Because we've always said that Salah should be benched because his performances haven't been good and his work rate has been poor this season. So even before this, I wanted Salah bench, but now there's no need for that. Look at Chiesa. Look at Chiesa. I want Chiesa to have a starting lineup spot week in, week out in these fixtures. I want him to have a place in the starting lineup. I'm sure he would want a place in the starting lineup, only playing 5 minutes. Chiesa's been treated like crap this season. And just because Salah's been benched for 2 games, he's spitting his dummy out the Prem, which I think is just a bit childish and out of order for Mohamed Salah. You know what, Mohamed Salah's a world-class player, man. What he's done for us. But at the end of the day, when you play bad, you should expect criticism and not being able to play. Chiesa should be starting there, but he's not starting there. Chiesa's been better than Salah this season, and he's been coming off the bench. But he's not in his starting lineup. He's not moaning.
I know. He
came out online and said, even if I play 5 minutes, I'm still want to put my work rate towards Liverpool, my contribution towards Liverpool. That's how you act on it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Salah should have came out and said, look, maybe I haven't playing good this season, and I'm willing to do any contribution, do a class act. But that there wasn't a class act. It was a stupid act for Mohamed Salah. I'm just going to call it a butt because not many people probably call it out on how it is. And I don't want to put this to what side do you choose, Salah or Slot? It's not about that. It's not about that at all. I'm not even going to comment on it.
Who I choose? The club.
Yeah.
That's how I choose, the club. And that's it. And the thing about it, I know what you're saying, Toto. I know exactly what you're saying. But listen, if Salah was playing like he was last season, yeah, he wouldn't have got benched. That's it. He wouldn't have got benched. If he was playing like last season or even half of last season, they wouldn't have benched him. I've been saying for a while on that right-hand side, Salah's got no one challenge him on that right side. No one. People say Chiesa, he's not going to start Chiesa. People just need to wake up, smell the coffee. He's not going to start Chiesa. Now, do I agree with that? No. I think that is a big mistake by Arne Slot not starting Chiesa more. But what it boils down to is you get benched when you don't play good. It's not a God-given right that Mohamed Salah is going to start every game and the right-hand side, even if he's playing terrible. And let's face it, he has been playing terrible. People you can have your opinion, which fair enough. You can have your opinion on this situation regarding Arne Slot and Mohamed Salah. I get it. You can have your opinion. But what it boils down to is Mohamed Salah this season has been terrible. Terrible. He's getting beaten for most of the balls. He's not running back. He's not helping back. His legs have fell off. I don't care what anyone says. He hasn't got the speed as he did. He's pushing 34 years of age. And I think what's happening in the back, I don't know. But this is what I think. Edwards is ruthless businessman. Ruthless. If Edwards wants to get rid of Mohamed Salah and he could sell him to the Saudis and make a bit of money, he will in January. He does not care about his legacy. He does not care about him, Mohamed Salah, having a guard of honor in the summer. He does not care. He's there to make money and to make better transfers for Liverpool, to make Liverpool a better team. Because when Liverpool are a better team, they get better players, they win more, they make more money. That equals making money for FSG. That's all Edwards is there. He don't care about the sentimental stuff. That's not what he's there for. That's not what he's there for. He don't give a crap if Mohamed Salah doesn't get a guard of honor. He don't care. He's there to make money for the team. And if Salah's falling off and there's a chance of the Saudi Arabia coming in, maybe they've contacted Edwards because I know he's got links to Saudi Arabia. Maybe they're linked to Saudi Arabia and he's probably talking to someone over there and said, look, we'll give you over 100 million for Mohamed Salah. And Edwards is thinking, look, we just gave him his big boy contract last season when he was playing absolutely amazing. One of the best seasons ever in any league in football, not just the Premier League. And now he's fell off, and which is obviously fell off. Yeah? Different circumstances, I know. It's a mixture of circumstances. But I can't see Mohamed Salah being here in after the summer this season. But if there's a chance of Mohamed Salah going in January, I think Edwards will sell him. And that's it. He does not care about all the sentimental stuff. That's not what they put him there for. He's not a counsellor. He's not there to make the players reassured. He don't care. He's there to make money and to get the best players and the best situation for the club. That's what he's put there for. He's a sporting director. He's not an agony aunt. He's not a therapist. He's not a sports psychologist. He's a sporting director. That's what he's there for. He's the guy at Liverpool. And that's it. Now, do I think Salah should be sold? That's another conversation. Depends who we're getting. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, if you turn around to someone and you turn around and say, look, I think Salah should be sold, people think, oh, you're not a true fan. Okay. I'm not a true fan. Okay. That's what you get. But you know what? I don't really care what anyone says because I know I got my opinion and I know Toto Hammer's got his opinion. You're not gonna get bull crap on this channel. All you're gonna get on here is truth. It may not be always your cup of tea or your cup of coffee, but you will get the truth from me and Toto Hammer. This is where I've always rolled from the beginning of 2017. I've never changed the way I have done my YouTube channel. Maybe it took longer to grow than others, but I've still been myself. It's better to be yourself because at night time you can go to sleep easier. That's the way I look at it. You can look at yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? I know I spoke the truth then. That means a lot to me. I know it's old school, but it means more to me. That's the way my dad instilled it into me as a youth. Look him straight in the eye and don't lie. Be yourself. Simple. Yeah. So Toto, that's my opinion on it.
Yeah. We've got 8 people watching in here. Make sure you hit the likes and of course get your thoughts in as well. Vote on the poll so you could interact with the stream and feel free to put your questions in so we can answer them and make the video better. But look, my final thoughts on it is that Slot shouldn't waver from his decision. He should just keep with Salah on the bench. And if you still don't like that, then in January you can go elsewhere. Because that's where I stand in it. You know, club first over player every single day of the week. I'll keep the same energy for all players. If any player wants to leave, you leave him.
I don't care who they are.
It's just I don't want to keep someone at the club who doesn't want to play, always moaning, spitting his dummy out the pram, getting his big pride in the way. And pride's a very, very bad thing. If you've got too much pride, it can go a very, very bad way.
Oh, definitely. His ego is definitely bigger than my house roof.
And Salah's pride, in my opinion, looks like he's got too much pride.
He's got a big ego. A lot of players have, though.
Big ego.
I couldn't part and parcel being a footballer.
I don't want that at my club. I'm sorry, I don't want that at my club. And especially if you spit your dummy at the pram because you've been benched for 2.5 games, because you did play one, and just because you've been benched for 490 minutes because Slot wants to say you need to perform better, right? Then I don't want you here. As simple as that,
You know what? Go on, carry on.
I get why people choose Salah because Salah's been at the club longer, but I don't even think it's all that. It's about he's spitting his dummy at the pram. He's the one moaning, and he's not even performing well this season, right? And he's got no talk to back up his performances this season. So I don't want to hear all this. If you don't want to stay, if you don't want to play, you leave in January.
Very simple. And that's just look. I understand where Salah's coming from. Yeah, he's been at the club for so long. He's been the main guy. Him and Virgil really at the club. I get it. But it just doesn't sit right that he went to that media for me. When I see that media interview, when I saw him doing it, yeah, it gives me that Cristiano Ronaldo vibe. When it fell out with Ten Hag.
Yeah,
it gives me that vibe, the toxic vibe. I just don't like. Even though Cristiano Ronaldo was right, big up to Cristiano Ronaldo. Even though he was totally right, that Ten Hag was waste man. Yeah, and he was clueless. I get it, but at Liverpool, I like to keep things in house. If Salah had a problem, he should have went to Arne Slot or went to the Edward or somebody. Not go out in the media, some Norwegian media, yeah, and give his opinion on it, what's happening. And think about it, he knew what he was doing. At the end of the match, he said goodbye to the crowd, like he was saying goodbye, and then straight after that, he went to the media and started opening his big mouth, and that don't sit right with me.
I don't like it. The thing I don't like it. I know we're rambling on about this topic. This is the main topic.
Carry on, man. This is what we're here for.
I don't like the way he said it because other players will think different as Slot now.
If they don't do anything, which I think they will.
Salah is a so-called star player of this team, right? He's a star player. He's the main man. Of course, you got Virgil there, you got Ali there, but let's face it, right? Salah is the star man of this team. Yeah, you think of Liverpool most of the time, maybe it's Mo Salah or Virgil van Dijk or maybe Alisson, but most of the time, maybe it's Mo Salah. But Mo Salah's the star of this team, yeah. Now, when you got a star of your team saying that online and saying what he thinks about Arne Slot, right,
Virgil and Salah's the main people.
It's going to cause a division in the dressing room.
Yeah.
You maybe get some players saying, "Oh, you shouldn't be saying that," or you got some players that might back him, and it's going to cause a whole division in the chain in the dressing room.
Yeah, but that's what he was supposed to. Yeah, that's what he wanted to do.
And I think that it's going to cause Slot to lose the dressing room because they're going to be a big division. And all them signings that we had will be for no reason then, because as soon as you lose that dressing room, it puts an effect on the players. Maybe not in terms of their ability, but psychological effect, their mental effect. It might put a mental effect on the players and what's all coming out now. This is not what we need in this season. We're going through our worst season probably in the history of this football club, right? We don't need that. We don't need all this controversy. We don't need that. We don't have a good relationship with Slot. We don't need that now. All we need is the players to get their heads down and play their football. Play their football and just get on with that. And all this controversy stuff, we don't need it now. We don't need that. Not like we don't need it anyway. And he shouldn't have said that anyway, regardless. Because I don't get it, man. Seriously, like it might affect our season even more. And of course,
I don't think our season can get any worse, bro.
There's stuff going out saying Slot is on edge of getting sacked, and then there's
breaking news from Paul Joyce at the bottom
about owners. Paul Joyce saying he's got the full back, and
Arne Slot is not getting the sack.
I tend to believe Paul Joyce because he's the one inside everything. So
he's close.
I tend to believe Paul Joyce.
He's not getting the sack. He's not getting the sack. Even though a lot of people want him to get the sack, Arne Slot is not getting the sack. He's at least going to be there to the end of the season. There's no way they're going to sack him now. It's not happening. So if people are going out and think he's going to get the sack and praying and making videos about it, he ain't getting the sack. I don't think he is. I just don't think he's going to get the sack. But there's more chance of Salah going. And I can't see a way back for Salah from this. He's went out in the media and he probably put his business out in there in the media. That's something you should never do when you're at a big football club like Liverpool. And there will be consequences for that. And he knows this. He knows this. Now, because if Liverpool don't do nothing about this and they let it slide, then there's a lot of other players that are going to do it as well. You get me? It's going to set a precedent like, all right, and if Salah said that, yeah, I don't feel what I'm going to do that. Like Robbo or Virgil or one of the top senior players or even the young players, they might say, you know what? He said, I'm going to say something as well. You get me? We don't want the players running the asylum. You get me? The players can't be running the asylum. Slot has to be running the asylum. So I think I could see Salah going in January. I think that's what he wants as well. This is why he probably come out and said something. You get me?
You know what? Slot should keep his foot down and carry on to bench him because that there was
that's another thing. What could happen as well?
There was no need for that.
Maybe that's another thing. What could happen? That he could keep Salah there, yeah, and deliberately keep him on the bench. That's another thing he could do. But if he does that, then Salah might go out in the media more and talk more. And that'll make it more toxic, you get me?
Look, the guy has to go in January. I said before, even this come out, Salah should be going in January. Salah should go in January.
Even before this, I know.
I'm sorry, yeah. You going out saying all that, you're slating the club.
Even before that, you were saying it.
Look, you're talking about the club putting under your bus. You're putting the club under the bus now.
Yeah.
You're starting the club under the bus.
Oh, he's calculated what he's doing. He's very clever.
You see, like, I love Salah. I love Salah, yeah, but I don't like the way he's going about. I don't like the way he's going about all this.
I'll always love the club more. Yeah. I don't care what player walks into the club. I don't care if he scores 200 goals. I don't care if he wins, if he captains my team to a Champions League final. I don't care if he wins me 4 Premier Leagues. Doesn't matter because at the end of the day, I love the club more because then players will move on, go to either another club or retire and whatever they're gonna do. Do what I don't know what retired footballers do, go into media and stuff like that. I don't know. But what it boils down to is I love the club more. I love the badge. That's what people don't understand. And I know the fan base is going to be divided, Toto. I get it. The fan base will be divided. You have half of the fan base saying, you should give Salah more respect and all that. And then you got the other fan base who are going to be like similar to me, where they say club comes first and you shouldn't go out in the media and start talking about the club. So it's going to be kind of a split. And he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing, putting this out, innit? He knows what he's doing. He's not stupid. He knows what he's doing. So what we're going to do, we're going to go into the player ratings. I've got it all set up on here. We're going to do this player ratings, then we'll talk about it more after, because that's what we're here for, you get me? So let's do the player ratings and we can, then we can go from there, okay? So let's bring that up on the screen. Here we go. So there's the player ratings. So, yeah. So look, Toto, at the end of the day, we're still Liverpool fans and we both love this club. And when he does go eventually, I'm still going to support the club. And that's how it goes. You get me, Toto? Nothing's going to change with me. That's it. Club comes first. It always has done. The club always comes first. I grew up as a young lad, young, with that football top and watching football Anfield. I remember when my brother took me first when I was young. I was like 8, 7 maybe a bit younger. Could have been younger. I remember I was in high school. I weren't even senior school. Then I was in small school, and I remember my brother taking me there and to watch Liverpool play. I don't forget moments like that. You get me? And I love the badge. I love everything about the club. And it's not just a football club, I love the city as well. I love the Liverpool skies. I love the accents. I love everything about Liverpool. I'm a proper Liverpoolian, you get me? I know that word a long time, Liverpoolian. Yeah, and I'm a true Scouse in heart, you get me? I love Liverpool. The club, the city, the people, the nice people as well, Scouse. You know, remember when I met you at Liverpool, we went out to that place?
Yeah.
Nice people, nice
Nice
people. We went to that chipping and I saw Jamie Phillips. It's crazy. Somehow I saw yamming chips, man. It was wicked. Anyway, well, I love Liverpool. The nice people, you get with the nice people. And yeah. But at the end of the day, the club comes first. I don't care what anybody says. Club comes first. So, a bit let's go. You want to start, man? You can start with Ali. Ali?
Yep. What can I say? 3 goals went past his net. That's it, really. You couldn't really comment a lot. I think the distribution was better than it was last game. But saves didn't really make. Say conceded a penalty. We did go the right way, but it was just a good penalty by Calvert-Lewin. At the end of the day, didn't keep a clean sheet, so I'm going with 4. Some of the goals weren't his fault, but 3 still went past his net. So 4.
Yeah, okay. Fair enough. I don't know. I thought I would have probably gave Ali a little bit more than that, in my opinion. But Ali probably deserves a little bit more than 4.
Most of them were defensive mistakes, though. So
yeah, he
you
showed
can say 5, maybe.
Yeah, he showed some reflexes in the game. Look, it was tricky conditions at Leeds, raining. Leeds.
Cold night, man.
Yeah, it was a cold night, man.
The pitch was slippy and muddy and
I was going to give him a 5.5, but I'll give him the 5.
Yeah.
I'll take the 5. Let me just...
Leeds' pitch is probably the slippiest I've seen in the Premier League.
Yeah. Let me just bring this round, sorry, because I've got all my notes everywhere, but I'll agree. Agree on the 5. 1 second, guys. I was going to put my notes there because when I was watching the game, I got all my notes there, you see. 1 second. So, guys, remember to hit that subscribe button. And, yeah, and we'll be good.
Yeah, Allison, for me, is getting a... I'll say 5.
Definitely a 5. Sorted. Right, let's go to Conor Bradley. What's something about Conor Bradley?
I didn't really think he got involved. Well, he did get an assist though to Ekitike, which was really, really good. I'll say 5 for Bradley. Getting that assist, but again, that right hand side got lit up many times. I'll say 5 for Conor.
Yeah, Conor Bradley got caught out of position a few times. We recovered well when pegged back. And didn't he get booked? He got booked for something, didn't he? He got booked for some rash challenge, a late challenge in the first half. But he did make amends for it. Teeing up Ekitike's second goal. So I'll probably give him a 6.
I reckon he should have went with Gomez this game because I think it was too early to bring Bradley back in the starting lineup.
But he's got to be careful with Gomez, and I think he might use Gomez in the Champions League.
Yeah,
the game coming up on Tuesday against Inter Milan, which is going to basically be a low block. We know how that game's going to go.
Low block counter us, long over the top.
You know what's going to happen. We could just see it now. No, in the dying moments, concede.
No.
Yeah, there you go. And then you'll have people coming on the internet, slat out. And then what will happen is the next day, we know it's for clicks, isn't it? But it is what it is. But I'm not slat out. I'm slat fix it.
No.
So, Conor Bradley, I'm going to give him a 6. What are you saying? What did you give him?
I said 5, but yeah, we can give 6 for that assist.
5, then might put him there if you want.
Yeah.
Let's go to Ibra Konate. Oh, God.
Look, first half,
I don't care.
He had a good first half, but
why does he make things so complicated?
That was a big mistake.
I know what. Go on, you say your piece, and I'm going to say my piece.
I don't want to blame all the game when they boo. But
no, I'm not blaming the whole game. I'm blaming the momentum shift.
Yeah, I was going to say that. as soon as Ibu made that rash challenge and Calvert-Lewin scored that penalty, Leeds' crowd was straight back in. And I'm speaking general terms now, is that where every time when the fans get back into it, we're leading, we can't keep our head. We can't stay calm. The thing what you got to think about it is, I know it's different from me talking from my chair, right? But you got to think about it is, you got to stay composed in those moments. You professionals, you got to stay composed in the moments, right? You're not playing desperation football. We're still in the lead. Play like we did before. Calm football. I know they're pressing us a little bit, but again, if in doubt, if you clear it, don't start forcing passes. And that's what we was doing. Then we could start to concede more. But with Ibu, his first half was good, nice and solid. Didn't concede nothing. Was solid for the majority of the game. And then that one big challenge, that just momentum shift the Leeds. Look, before that challenge, I had him at like a 7. Before the momentum shift, and as soon as you made that big challenge, which caused a penalty, that was a rating down for me. Then we conceded a penalty, that was a rating down for me. So I'm going with 5. You know, I just thought that lowered his rating dramatically after that one challenge.
Ibra Konate at 5? No way.
No, but to be fair, we conceded 2 goals after. So I'm going with 3.
Yeah, but it was a chain of events, bro.
Yeah, no, that's what
it was a chain of. We was winning that. We would have won that game 2-0, in my opinion. Maybe I reckon we would have scored another one. I reckon we probably could have scored another one. As soon as that goal went in, right? As soon as Ibra Konate made that reckless challenge, I don't know why. You know, every time he's on the ball now, I just do not trust him anymore. I don't trust him. I do not trust him. As soon as he went to the floor, went to the ground, and done that slide tackle, there was no need. He should have stood up, firm, and just ushered the ball out. Just usher the ball out. There was no need to go to the ground. First rule of defending, you stand your ground, you don't lunge in, especially in the penalty box. What was he thinking? It's like he hasn't got a defender's, a centre back's brain, a defender's brain. You see, if you why are you going to the floor for? Why are you going to the floor? He weren't going to get past you. Just usher the ball out. Use your strength. He's a big dude. You get me? Use your strength. Usher the ball out. He weren't going to get past you. But what did he do? He went to the ground. He cost us that. They got the penalty. And as soon as that penalty went in, the first thing that went in my mind is they're going to score again. Because I knew this Liverpool team would get rattled. The crowd would get up. The Leeds crowd was dead, by the way. The Leeds crowd was dead. It was similar to the Everton game when we played Everton. The Everton crowd was dead. And what did Liverpool do? We let them back in, and then the crowd got up. And what happened? We got rattled. It was the same with the Leeds crowd. They were dead and buried. We was winning 2-0. I reckon we would have scored another goal. But what happened? Ibra Konate, stupid move, got us the penalty, got them the penalty. They scored, and then we were rattled. Nervous. We looked nervous. And then they came back. And that was all because of Ibra Konate. It was that chain of events what started it. That's what started it.
Yeah.
And that's it. And there's no way I'm giving him a waste man. There's no way. You know what? He's getting a waste man. There's no way. There's no way he's getting anything else. He was most of the blame while we lost this game. It was because of him. And people say, "Oh yeah, but Szoboszlai scored at the end." But it don't matter. It wouldn't have had to been like that if Konate wouldn't have went to the ground. Would have won that 2-0. Leeds accepted that they was going to lose. By the way, Leeds accepted it that they was going to lose. They accepted it. But after that, they came back and we got rattled. And I'm blaming that on Konate. So for me, he's getting a waste man.
I said 3, but I don't mind putting in waste man.
If there was a basement, he's going in there. Shocking. Every time he's on that ball now, I do not trust him. I don't trust him anymore. That's it now. I'm done. I don't trust him. He does stupid stuff. Look, what about that other game that we had as well? Where all he had to do was just kick the ball out. And what did he decided to do? Do something stupid, cost us a corner. They got the corner and they scored. Who was it against? West Ham. It was one of them games, isn't it?
Yeah.
The game about a little week ago. He got the ball. He done something stupid. All he had to do was just either hit the ball out for a throw or pass back to the keeper.
West Ham, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's just done something stupid. It's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Stupid mistakes, man. Stupid mistakes. And I'm giving them a 3. I mean, not a 3, a waste, man.
Yeah.
Let's go on to Virgil.
I say much better from him.
Yeah.
Compared to the last performance. One all kept Dominic Calvert-Lewin out of the game. I know he scored a penalty.
Oh yeah.
But again, he kept Calvert-Lewin out of the game, which is their main man. I thought he was actually all right.
I thought he was good as well.
I'd say, again, 3 goals bent pat. I'll say 5 for Virgil.
Yeah, let's play a bit of music, man. And you can see that he was vexed with the team around him.
Yeah, he was. He was shouting at his teammates, and the defense was horrific. Absolutely horrific.
I know. Yeah, I love like I said, the physical battle with Calvert-Lewin was good. Barely troubled.
Oh, you got to move your.
Oh yeah, he was barely troubled. Let me just music. Sometimes when you put the music on, it scrambles a bit, innit?
Yeah.
What about now?
Yeah, that's better.
Is that better now?
Yeah.
Yeah, the battle with him and Calvert-Lewin was good. He was untroubled really for the first 45 minutes. He could have scored as well with that free header. Just went over the bar. Shame, shame. And look at the end. He looked frustrated. He got left frustrated, just like a bit like Dominik Szoboszlai. He was visibly frustrated in that press conference, man. You should have saw his press. The press conference at the end, it was Sky. Go and watch him when you got a chance. Look how Szoboszlai, and he said he don't even know where we are in the table. He said he was so frustrated, with the game. But it is what it is, and you can see there's big things happening in the backup. We don't know. I think we're on the border now, Liverpool. We're on the border capitulating the whole team. The team. We're on the border capitulating.
Yeah.
And we need to get it together because we might end up really sinking, and that's something I don't want to do. But I'm going to give Virgil van Dijk a 7. I thought he was good. What are you giving him?
I said 5, but we can meet in 6 if you want.
I thought he was good, Virgil.
Yeah.
Let's go, Kirkers.
Work rate. I think he's getting better.
He's
Kirkers is. Again, not much came from the left-hand side from him. But you can't fault his work rate. I think his tackling was all right as well. Less clumsy. Didn't get butt today, which again is a plus for Kirkers. He was like a dog in the first half. Always on the front foot, Kirkers is. He's never scared. Never ever scared. He was solid defensively. I'll say 5 for Kirkers, because I thought he'd done his job very well. And he was solid as well, to be fair. So 5 is usually more of a solid rating. Just because he's a part of the back four, we conceded 3 goals. I know nothing really came from his side, but we still conceded 3 goals. And if we lose the team, if we lose the team in it. So everyone's at fault, especially the back four. So I'll say Kirkers 5.
Yeah, he did. Remember at the beginning of the game when he put that heavyweight block in at the end. At the beginning.
That was really, really good.
And pushed when Leeds pushed for the first goal, and he got his body in the way. Good for him, man. Worked hard. He did work hard through the game. Didn't really offer that much, but he still, the graft is there. So yeah. So what did you give him? 5? I'm gonna give him a 5 as well.
Yeah, he was good. Solid. He done his job.
Yeah. Right. Let's move on to the midfield. Ryan Gravenberch. What are you saying about Gravenberch?
Poor. Another poor performance. I thought absolutely lackluster in terms of getting involved in attack.
I don't know, man. I thought he was all right.
I thought he lost the ball a lot in midfield. I thought both of them as a pair lost the ball a lot in midfield. That's where we're losing the ball a lot, especially when after the Ibu tackle, and then they went in for the first goal. We couldn't hold it in midfield.
He did provide cover for the back four though.
He did,
and he was slipping into defense as well. He was everywhere again, he's playing doing his defensive duties. He was snuffing out danger in parts of the game as well. I thought he was all right, Ryan Gravenberch.
He did break lines a few times.
I might give him a 5 for me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Now, what are you giving him, man? It's your,
I was going to say 4. But that's me. I was going to say 4 for Gravenberch.
Right.
4.
Have we got a 4.5? No, just give him a 4. Okay,
No.
give him a 4. I thought he was all right. But I'll concede, you know. Where's Gravy? Where's Gravenberch? Oh, there you go. Right, let's move on to the next one. Curtis Jones.
Good. I say it was all right. Show work rate, progressed the ball good at the pitch. I think, you know, kind of backing up his talk when we should be more in there. We should be on the front foot a bit more. There's a lot of times where he got a lot of the second balls. He was aggressive. He got in front of him and he created some chances as well. So
Curtis Jones was lively.
He was kind of
he was quite good. Curtis Jones was.
Or when Leeds is equalising, I thought Curtis Jones defending was very, very poor inside the box when and Stach was his name that got the second goal and equalised. I thought Jones' defending, he allowed him to beat him. He allowed him to cut inside so easily. He was nowhere near him. He was standing him up. He's standing up in the wrong way, and he just let him cut inside him. And
can I tell you something, Toto? You know, ever since you've done that thing to your microphone, when I kept telling you to switch over the right one, he sounds professional.
Yeah.
There's no echo anymore. It sounds properly, you know, sounds like this one.
Yeah.
Sounds good, man. That's what when I used to see people with your microphone, and I used to see people on there, and I used to hear the voice. I thought, why don't yours sound like that? And then I found that you had to switch it to the direct one. It cuts out all the background sound. Then. So go ahead. What are you saying?
I'll say Jones 5 because that goal, the equaliser for Leeds, he let him cut inside so easily, and he was going an okay game, but the defending was poor from him. He didn't even get tight to him or nothing, you know. He allowed him to have too much space, and just the guy placed it in the bottom corner. Stach, his name is, so I'll say 5.
Who for?
Jones 5.
I was gonna give him a 7. I thought he was lively, alert from the off. He always wanted the ball and was happy to drift all over the pitch. Rattled the crossbar as well. He had a chance at goal. Remember, he had that nice, he was like a training ground shot as well. It was dipping in, just didn't hit it. Unlucky to not to get the assist as well. I thought Curtis Jones was good, man. I was going to give him a 7, I was. But you know what I mean? You give him a 5, so we can meet in the middle, innit?
For 6.
Yeah, I thought he was really good, Curtis Jones. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of his. So I picked 7. You picked, what did you say?
5, so we can go 6.
Yeah, 6 then. So Florian Wirtz, man. You saying?
Good game.
Yeah.
Another good game is you can see that very, very key player for us now. Back in his free roam role, and he was good and he created some chances. At times he was stopping some of the attacks, which was a momentum shift. But again, I think Wirtz is comfortable. I didn't really think there's anything wrong. I'll say 6 for Florian Wirtz.
I agree. Let's go with that one. I thought he had a good game. It looks like he's settling into the role, which is good. And a lot of people are saying it's a flop. I don't think a lot of people just don't understand
People are still saying 0013, which I think is the childish, man.
Not striker though, is he? So Florian Wirtz, it looked good. He still looks good for me. I think he's getting more confident when he plays for Liverpool. I think the physicality, he's getting stronger, getting more confident on the ball. You can see when he gets the ball, he just wants the ball now. Remember at one point he didn't even want the ball. Now he wants the ball. That's confidence. So I'm going to give him a 6 as well. So I agree.
Yeah.
Mr. Florian Wirtz.
Such a key player for us, man. And then you can see why we spent the money for him slowly. I'm not going to go over the top and say, this is why we spent the money for him. We slowly seen him adapt to the team and saying,
saying 5, 6?
No, 6 for Wirtz.
Yeah. So let's move on to the attackers. Start with Cody Gakpo. Oh, Szoboszlai.
Respect to him, man.
He's getting a 7. He's getting an 8
I was
for
going
me.
to say 8, yeah. I
He's getting an 8.
was going to say 8. The guy never stopped running. The movement was absolutely amazing. This is all I want from our players. It's the basic stuff you learn. Pass and move. You pass, you move into a new space. Szoboszlai was doing that all over the pitch. His work rate, tracking back, doing the basics right was very, very good. He was so good, man. You know, and I thought it was a battle between our who's starting over which versus Szoboszlai, but Slot has implemented them both in the team, and we look much better for it. We look much better. Of course, after I know we still drew the game, but that was due to that Ibu tackle, and then we lost our composure. All I played lost our composure. But Szoboszlai is another key player for us. He needs to be in the starting 11 week in, week out. And his work rate's top notch. He scored as well when Bradley crossed the ball to him, and we actually finally saw him finish inside the box. He was an 8 for me, Szoboszlai. Very, very clinical in front of the goal. And he finished his chance as well.
Yeah, facts. So I'm going to give it that one. I'm going to give it 8.
That's what I want to see, players trying, not giving up and stuff like that.
Szoboszlai's been our best player.
Yeah. You can probably, yeah. I don't think there's an argument. There is an argument.
No, really. He's been our best player.
Szoboszlai's been our best player.
So let's go on to Cody Gakpo. We saying?
Cody Gakpo, very, very frustrating. I just don't get it with Gakpo. You got Kirkes on an overlapping run, and you don't pass through. And Kirke could potentially get us across in the box and put it in the area. Just get it in the area and see what happens with it. And Gakpo just always does the same old thing. Runs at the wing, cut inside, and majority of his cut inside now gets blocked because it's very, very predictable. You can see what the defenders' tendencies are. Always going towards the inside because that's what Gakpo's going to do. You know? I'm giving a 3 for Gakpo. I thought he was very, very predictable and poor. Never finds Kirk on an overlapping one. And I think he's very, very tunnel visioned. Very tunnel visioned. Yeah, definitely. Let's move on to that then. Let's go. Where is it? Cody Gakpo 3. Hugo Ekitike 8. 8.
Now I'll say 7. I know he scored 2 goals, but okay. I was going to give him 7.
Striker's job to score goals.
Yeah,
you know,
and he done it.
Yeah.
Hugo Ekitike.
Look, there's going to be. I don't know who to start now. Ekitike or Issa. That's me. I don't know who to start.
That's a luxury.
Because both of them are good at each other, man.
Go ahead.
Both of them are good at each other, man. And Ekitike, I'm going to say good at each other. I'll say.
Oh, no, it's a bit low, isn't it?
There you go.
Go ahead.
I think. Do you reckon Ekitike should start more football? Because I think the way we're going now.
Nah, Isaac has to start.
Yeah, but well. the way to start is playing this system. It seems like
I like what we're doing now. We're playing Isaac some games, and we're playing Ekitike. I like the system we got now. Yeah. I like it. I ain't got a problem with it. A lot of people got a problem with it. I haven't. I think it's all right. What we're doing now. So, yeah, man. What you giving Ekitike?
8.
All right, let's go. Where's Ekitike? Ekitike's funny guy.
You can see in his face that
he's a funny guy. See what he scored yesterday.
Wanted to prove something, man. I saw something different in him, man.
Yeah, madman.
Thinking, nah, I don't want to lose nothing, man.
Madman settings that was. Oh, he went all in. All in.
The finishes are actually amazing.
Yeah, brilliant, man.
What you can't say about Ekitike.
First goal was a proper poacher goal, though, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. He saw the danger.
Went to the ground like Owen. Just like Owen went to the ground.
Yeah.
Just slid in. Anyway, let's go. Let's go with the subs. What do you say about McAllister? For me, stepped over grabbing Birchie's pass, which allowed the ball to run through Liverpool's third. For McAllister.
It was all right.
5. I'm going to give him a 5. Nothing else. No more,
I'm
no
gonna say
less.
that he did a really, really good dummy for Szoboszlai's goals,
Yeah.
and he was solid. I'll say 6 for McAllister. I thought it was very, very solid when he come on.
So we gotta go 5 anyway. Then there's only 2 of us. Joe Gomez, he didn't really do much when he come on, did he?
I think very, very. He didn't shy away from.
Nah, he allowed Brendan Harrison to slip past him, man. Shouldn't have done that. You get me? You know, for the second goal.
The second goal was Jones's.
Nah, but they scored. He allowed Brendan Harrison to slip past him for Leeds' second goal with the Reds fullback with a Gomez too far to get back.
Yeah.
Brendan, what's that? Is Harrison is it who scored the second goal for them, innit?
No, it was when the second goal was when Jones failed to allow that guy to cut inside.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. But I don't think Gomez done that good.
I don't think it's much Gomez. Of course, you can say it's Gomez's fault as well because he cut across him.
He weren't as good as he was the other game.
Yeah, I'll say 5 for Gomez. Who did his job.
Yeah. I'm gonna give him. I'll put him 4. He was okay. Where's Joey G? Endo. He wasn't even much when he come on, did he? He weren't even on that long, so
I thought
should we mark him? I think he was on too late to make an impact.
Come on, man. 83rd minute for Endo. We need a goal. Like,
people, you know what? People say, "Oh, he made the wrong subs."
No, he made good subs.
He did.
The only thing is that
it's because we're bottle jobs.
Yeah,
we're bottle jobs. That's it. We bottled it.
You can't blame this on the manager.
No, you can't. We bottled it. That's it.
When you got Curtis Jones,
he's tried to rotate the players because we've got a lot of games.
Yeah,
that's what he's tried to do. Go ahead.
I don't believe in this rotation now. We need to win games.
Yeah, but we've got a lot of games coming. That's why he was rotating. What I'm saying is,
I think you can't blame this on the
probably
manager.
thought we'd won it, innit?
Yeah.
We bottled it because Kanate came in with some madman kick here like it was Roman Reigns. Yeah, he done some sliding kick, man. I don't know what he was doing, I don't know what he was doing, man. But that changed the whole momentum of the game, man.
I think defensive mistakes is not Slot's fault.
We are our team, we are mentally weak.
Yeah.
Mentally weak, man.
What you can say what Slot's fault is Sob's system and how he sets the players, how he puts the players out there. But if you let a guy cut across you so easy like that, that's not Slot's fault. Like Curtis Jones, for an example. Curtis Jones is fault for the second goal. Not allowing his man to cut inside like that so easily. Doesn't even go for a challenge. He's like that away from him. So much space to cut inside, and it was a wide open shot for him. Defensive, stupid mistakes like Ibu's mistake, that's not Slot's fault. Defensive mistake. Jones' mistake, letting the guy cut inside. Again, 2 goals conceded because of stupid mistakes. I don't mind conceding a goal if a guy just scored a 25-yard scream outside the box. Okay, good goal, right? But if it's defensive mistakes, that is not Slot's fault. That is not Slot's fault. I thought Slot managed the game okay. Okay at times. I thought not conceding a goal in the first half, big plus. Scoring 2 goals, capitalising on the mistakes, the press on the front foot, a big plus.
Yeah.
It's the players, man. It's the players where we lost this game. That's me.
Yeah.
Who's on Endo? I'll say.
I wasn't even going to mark him when he weren't even on there that long. To be fair, I didn't even mark him. Can put him as 5 if you want to.
Say 5, yeah. You know what I mean? Done his job.
Endo. What are you saying about Slot?
You need to do Isak.
Did Isak come on, did he?
He needed to score the winner for us.
But he didn't know, did he? He was
He almost got a late victory and
give him a 4. That's it.
One corner. I'll say 5 for Isak.
Go ahead. Arne Slot now.
Look, I get we drew the game, but 2 of the goals were due to defensive mistakes. I thought the subs were good. For more stability. But I'll say 6 for Arne Slot maybe. Because I think 2 of them goals weren't Slot's fault. It weren't a system fault, just defensive errors. I just thought mistakes were very, very poor from players. I thought defensively we were sound in the first half. We never conceded. Second half, 55th minute, we were very, very good defensively. Compact, tight is what we wanted. But look, for me, I'm going with 6 for Slot.
Oh, just the reason why I'm looking at this screen is because I'm watching on the Formula One. Harry Kane sent a big tweet. Look at all this. Look at all this. This is what I'm talking about, man. All England footballers, women England footballers, Harry Kane, all the great sportsmen of Britain, yeah. Congratulating Lando winning the world title. Why couldn't F1 commentary be like that at the end? I know they've got to be impartial. I get it. But they're not impartial, though, because when I'm sorry, I know this is off topic, but when you see the Sky commentary, and we'll talk about this more tomorrow, when you see the Sky commentary, yeah, F1, they're all siding with Max Verstappen. You never see him saying, oh, Max is that, Max is that. Yeah. And he's a fellow Brit, you get me? And they don't say, oh, congratulations, good. They all say, yeah, but if Max wouldn't have had this mistake, if Red Bull would have had the car at the end, if this would have happened at the end, this would have happened. You get what I'm saying, Toto?
Yeah.
And you got people like Harry Kane, people like the one for Arsenal, loads of British sports stars are congratulating Lando Norris. You know what's going to happen? He's going to get sports star of the year. You know when they have the awards at the end of the year? Now the great sportsman now for the, I reckon he's going to get it, Lando Norris. And he should get it. He should get it. But yeah, Arne Slot, I'll just go with the 5, 6, whatever. Yeah, 6. I'll go with you on that one, 6. For Mr. Arne, big head Slot.
So stupid mistakes from our players, man. We could have just
loves his sausage too much, bro.
We could have sealed the game. You know,
not his fault. He weren't kicking the football.
Players.
He weren't kicking the football.
Cool. It's the players. It's the players.
So that's it then. Toto. That's the end of it. That's the final whistle. We had a couple of people coming to the dash. I know there's a lot of people on. Here's what it is. You got to navigate through the storm. We've done our thing. Tomorrow we're going to be back with Formula One, and plus we're going to do the player lineup for Tuesday game. Champions League. Liverpool. Is it going to be a win, or is it going to be another disappointment for Liverpool, Toto? What's happening, man?
It's going to be.
What's happening? What are we doing? What we doing here, bro?
Look,
what is Liverpool doing, bro?
I think against Leeds,
you know, I felt like running on the football pitch here. You know, when Canate done that tackle, I felt like running on the football pitch and going up to Canate and say, "Wake up!" It's very simple. Wake up, wake up. I can't believe it, man. If I'd done that, you know what? If I would have done that for my football team and cost us that goal, yeah, and that team would have, the shift, yeah. If we were winning 2-0 in a cup, just say, I remember I playing for a football team. If we was in a cup game, yeah, and it was the final, and we was 2-0 up, and I'd done that reckless challenge, right, on a player that got them the penalty, and they scored, and then they came back and won the game, yeah, or draw the game, or won the game being a final, and we lost. I'll be kicked out the football team and blacklisted. They'd never have me back in there. They'd kick me out and say, "You stupid idiot." I would have said something else, but you get me? That's what would have said to me. That's what would have said to me just for that stupid challenge. Why would you do that? You are a centre-back. He knows the rules. Do not ever go to ground, yeah, if you don't have to in the penalty box, because it's never going to work out for you unless you know that you're going to get that ball. If you know you're going to get that ball. And if you don't get the ball, you know it's going to be a penalty. As soon as I said that, I thought, no, it's not a penalty. And you know when he went for it again? You know when you do the replay and you see that his foot missed the ball, I knew it was going to be a penalty. Now, if he would have touched that ball, Toto? Do you know if he would have touched that ball, yeah, it wouldn't have been a penalty. You know that, innit? It's the fact that he didn't touch the ball. So we made that assault, which was an assault, yeah, on the football player, and he didn't get the ball, and that's what made it like that, Toto. Know what I mean?
Yeah. Is that nice?
I don't know. Is that coming from you?
Well, not from me. No, that's not from me. That's gone now.
Stupid music.
But yeah, I think overall against Leeds, beside defensive mistakes, I thought defensively we were solid. Our system was all okay. I thought it benefited Ekitike, it benefited our players, and It's a stupid defensive mistakes. Well, we just need to cut that crap out. We just need to cut it out because we can't afford no defensive mistakes against Inter because they're a counter team. When you're going to counter team, you can't afford no mistakes. So when we go into that game, play the same way we played against Leeds, but beside defensive mistakes, I mean, in terms of the system, play the same way, the same lineup, and I think we can do well. But just be more solid on defense. Bench Ibu if you have to. Put Gomez there at centre back and put Bradley at right back. Just to steady the ship. Because as soon as Ibu made that rash challenge, it just put him straight back in the game again. Not blaming everything on Ibu. I'm not going to blame everything on Ibu. But that big tackle alone shifted the momentum when we were 2-0 up. We didn't need that. Because soon as someone's only one behind you, it's like 1-0. You're holding the lead. And we don't want to end up chasing or panicking. We just got to stay calm.
Yeah. This is coming on next.
Look, we've got a good bunch of players,
3 minutes ago. 3 minutes ago. I don't think we're going to see him play for Liverpool again anyway. Even though I didn't see this before, this is 3 minutes ago, by the way. And he's not going to play for Liverpool again. And he knows this, by the way. He knows this. He done it just before AFCON. So we knew exactly what he was doing. Mm-hmm. He done it just before AFCON. He knows he's going to be gone and he knows all the crap's going to be left behind. And Liverpool are not going to... The Liverpool people are saying yesterday, who's the club going to pick? They're picking Arne Slot, by the way. They're picking Arne Slot. They're not sacking Arne Slot. They're not going to do it. Because they know if they sack Arne Slot because of this, they know the players will be running the asylum. And Liverpool don't work that way. That's why I know you're not going to see Mohamed Salah, I don't think, play. If this is true, I don't think Mohamed Salah is going to be playing for Liverpool ever again. And I thought that yesterday. Let's face it, totally. We heard this news yesterday. We both thought that really deep down. It's probably going to be his last game, innit?
Look, what I say, that is just leave in January. That's what I say.
We said this, by the way, before.
Yeah, but way before.
Yeah. So Salah's relationship with Slot is generally broken as present. They said he simply doesn't see a future at Liverpool with Slot as his manager. That is quite the turnaround from the Premier League title won just 8 months ago, exactly, shortly after.
I know.
It is what it is. So we've got Anfield agenda as well. I think he just breaks something as well.
Because he got benched for a couple games.
There you go. Sources with knowledge of the situation told BBC Sport that Salah's relationship with Slot is generally broken at present. They said it simply doesn't see a future at Liverpool with Slot as his manager. So it's all breaking all over the place. So we can see there. Again, same thing. There you go. So that's it, man. We're going to be talking about Figgy tomorrow, F1. We're going to do the Formula 1 tomorrow. The season's finished, and we're going to be talking about that tomorrow. We're going to do the review. It's going to be more like we're just going to talk about all the season, really. We're not going to come out and talk about that specific race. We're going to talk about all the... Yeah, we're just going to talk about all the season, the highs and the lows, where McLaren done well and when Max came back after the summer break, how Oscar Piastri lost his momentum at Baku and then Lando Norris starts to step it down after the Baku and stuff like that. We're going to talk about the whole season, really, but we're not going to just talk about Abu Dhabi. We're going to talk about the whole season because it's the last season. I mean, not last season, but the last race. And that's it, Toto. Heading off, bro.
Yep.
So big up to everyone. Hope everybody likes the stream. If you're watching it on the replay, probably watching some of a streamer with 35,000. Probably watching someone else with 1 million subscribers. I get it, but remember, guys, remember to pop into our channel and hit that like button as well. Really appreciate it. And and that's it, man. Big up to everyone. Big up, man. Big up. Get the trailer up, and we'll head off.
Big up.
I'll do this to troll people. Bye, bro.
Wait, Arsenal